Yo, yo, yo. I am going to send out the notification. One sec. And then we'll have to wait for people to appear. Exactly 300 people have signed up for the notification. Interesting. Let me make sure all the settings are okay. Announcement channel, discussion, people can actually talk. Elevator music has been turned off. That's actually crazy. That's still a thing. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I don't know if good afternoon is actually many places right now. Maybe like Australia or New Zealand. More SP. I did ask them to add in more SP. I could have sworn, like, maybe they haven't sent it out yet. Maybe they'll be doing that, like, after today. You know what? Let's take a look at the schedule. I did ask them to do that. Oh, that's from next week that they're going to be sending out some, I think. Kongo Shoujo Tensei. Maybe? I'm trying to see where they listed it. SP. You know what? I'll double check that with them as well. I do know they did a little bit on JP. Elemental weakness inflict units. I've asked them to do it. I have asked for them to think about it, but I haven't heard of any plans. Per event, we've been getting 10 per batch instead of 30. All right, I'll check that out with them. I'll send them a message actually right now while we're waiting. Get them to take a look. When you say per event, you mean in the exchange, actually? That is less than usual? I assume that's what you mean because per batch. Yeah, in the exchange. Okay. All right. I let the guy know who does some of the settings for that stuff, so hopefully he'll take a look. And I sent him a message saying, like, if that's the case, to, like, try to properly set it the next time they can, and, like, I guess send out some to everybody when they can to make up for what wasn't set. But he's going to check to see what happened with the data, though, so, because he's the one who actually looks at it. The permanent events, Global's doing the permanent events like little bit by little bit, because they don't have a lot of people to set that stuff. But yes, I do believe that is planned. Yeah. Anniversary, May 11th. May 11th is anniversary, and they'll have stuff going then, but actually this year, because of the way, like, holidays and stuff are working in Japan, I think a lot of the big updates will be coming in on the 15th, which we'll go into maybe a little bit today. Maybe a little bit. Just talk about the schedule. I guess it's time to start, but how many people? 130? We'll give it a few more moments. Yeah. Relic Miko. You know what? I thought Relic Miko's animations were pretty cool, honestly. All right, yeah, he took a look at the SP. So hopefully during the next maintenance, which is on the 21st, I do believe, we'll send out some. And then he suggested that we fix up the exchange on the 28th. So I guess it'll be like a two-step process. But yeah, they'll put out like some small announcements about that once that's fully set. Yeah, I'll have to ask them why that happened too. It's strange. But anyway, let's get into it, I guess. We have more people in here now. So, yeah, hello everybody. It is Phantasma, and I am here today to talk a little bit about some, I guess, like some of the countdown stuff for anniversary. We won't get into like any of the main anniversary stuff today, but we'll get into some of the stuff coming in during this month, I guess. And then we can talk a little bit about the actual overall schedule. So, I'm gonna start using the stage announcements channel, and I'm gonna, just in case, stage announcements. Okay. So to start off with, like, some of the people on the team wanted me to make sure to share with everybody in case they haven't noticed that they have the special tasks going on in the game at the moment for some of the exchange Emmas. One moment. And then they also had the comeback version as well for people who haven't been playing for a while. Actually, has everybody like noticed that these tasks are running to get like the exchange Emmas and also like the paper dolls? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Already finished them. Oh, you got Tay. That's cool. Yeah. No, that's good. They put in 4 of the dolls so they can actually be used to like fully limit break at least one character. Luck 100. That's pretty wild. But yeah, these will be running for a little bit longer until the 28th. If you have any friends that haven't logged in lately, they can log in and get the Emma on day one. So even if they're late logging in, they are still able to get the exchange Emma. Just if they log in super, super late, they might not be able to get the other stuff. All right, so that's one. Then the next one we'll get into is Dispatch, because Dispatch Global, we're going to do a little bit of a special campaign for Global with Dispatch, which I'd like to talk with everybody. And just before, because some of the team was worried that like everybody actually knows how to use dispatch or not. Everybody is okay with the dispatch mode, right? Like the auto farming mode. Like everybody knows how to use it, right? Because even me, when I was like testing it before it came into the game, the UI, my first time pressing the UI, I got confused. A guide would be cool. Need more SP. Cryo made a guide. All right, just to be safe, I'm gonna put like a couple images here, which one of them is just like one of the big fingers, big hand, big fingers. And then I'm gonna put in the detailed tutorial, which is actually personally very difficult to understand personally, but maybe some people are able to make sense of it. It's like a whole bunch of text and lines. But I'll put that in announcements just in case. And then what did I want to bring up? Okay, so I guess we'll get it. Dispatch to go for more than 999 battles. I'll leave a note about that, but I haven't heard that discussion, but just in case, I'll leave a note and bring it up, but I haven't heard of any plans for that. Just in case, though, I'll bring it up. 990 battles, more than... At the very least, I'll ask them why it was set to that limit. Because I haven't heard the reasoning. I'm sure there's some sort of like server-side reasoning, I'm sure. But anyway. Okay, so what I wanted to get into is for global, we're going to be doing a special dispatch event, which will be starting next maintenance on April 21st, and I need to put the image for that. This is something that on the Japan side they didn't have a chance to do, but we'll be doing it for global. So in the stage announcements, I just posted it. So main story, Dispatch Bash. So with this, we've added in a variety of story cards into the main story as like an additional drops for some of the stages. I won't be listing the exact story cards and the exact stages today, but keep an eye out for the official announcements because I do believe they should be listing what stages which story card will be in. So yeah, there's going to be additional drops within the main story for people that want to gather up some story cards. I think in total, like in the image there, it's got 4 cards. I think in total it might be 5 maximum. I don't think it's more than 5. So 4 or 5, I do believe, stages will have that. And this will be running. Let me check how long this is running until. Oh, it says in the image until May 15th. So it will be running until the start of Anniversary. It's kind of like a countdown type event. Then, this is stuff that like I don't super love talking about, but some people I'm sure are interested in it. To go along with this, they are putting a pack in the game with like a whole bunch of spirit points. That's one thing they left an image for to share. So for anybody who's into like going wild with the packs and getting some spirit points, this one's $9.99 USD for like 30,000. Yeah, 30,000 spirit points. I think it's a little bit more than they usually do for these packs. Then, so that's one big thing we got coming in. The next one, I guess we'll get into some of like the countdown login bonus type stuff. Yeah. All right. So next one, some people may have seen it over in JP, but it's something like we talked together about and we put in for JP as kind of like a fun countdown event for anniversary there. And they started running it about a week ago or so. And I just posted in stage announcements, but they're doing a bit of a special daily forever prayer where they've added in some of the EX friends, actually a decent amount of them. So yeah, this will be coming in from April 21st, and it will be running until, does it say on the image? Until right before anniversary begins, so the end of day, May 14th. So a little bit under a month you have to try to maybe get an EX friend out of that one. It also has quite a few Ultra Festival friends in it too, so it's not just the EX friends, but there's quite a few Ultra Festival and stuff in there as well. Then we got some regular countdown login bonuses, which aren't super exciting, but I will post them anyway. So they got like a standard 4th anniversary countdown login bonus coming in with just like, I guess it has the mirrors of Rebirth in it, which isn't too bad. On the final day, it has 3 of them, which isn't, it's actually pretty decent. The other stuff isn't too important though, because I know for global, probably most people have quite a few regular materials. And then, what do we got next? Then we got the tasks. No cubes. We'll have that with like other stuff, so we'll get into that a little bit. One moment. Next image. Where are you? Where are you? I'm in the wrong Discord channel. Wrong Discord. Alrighty. There we go. So the next one is these tasks that are coming in, and actually I have a document that has all the rewards on it, because this image only has a couple of the rewards, so I'll just say verbally what's included. One second. Because it's more than just the anniversary story cards. It's definitely more than that. One sec. I'm pulling it up. Jizen Kadai. Okay, so for the first set of tasks, they do have a few seal crystals in it. They got a divine paper doll. They got the epic ritual prayer. I was going to say it in Japanese, but the ritual ticket. So they got the epic story card ritual ticket. Not epic friend. Not epic friend. Epic story card ritual ticket. And then they also have, for people that maybe still need some L1 units, they also have the basic, like, my first exchange Emma to get, like, an L1 unit. And that's for the first part of these tasks. And then the second part of the task, we have more of the old anniversary story cards, some different variations. Then we got more of the epic story card rituals. And we got, we also have the paper doll for EX Friends. We have one of the paper dolls for EX Friends. Yeah, and then the anniversary story cards would be Yokai Mountain, Myodenji, Mordia Jinja, so Mordia Shrine. Yeah. And that's coming in with the second part. And then besides that, there's going to be like the main part, which is going to start from the anniversary, which I won't announce what's in it today, but it's quite a bit. So for example, like you'll be able to get some epic paper dolls a little bit, and there'll be some more seal crystals, among other things, and a new item actually. There will be a new item appearing. So keep an eye on the JP live stream end of the month. There will be a new item appearing, most likely. Yes, a new item. So keep an eye on the JP live stream. Actually, when is the JP live stream? They had to adjust the date a whole bunch of times. So one sec. When is that? I do believe it's right at the end of the month. They might actually still be adjusting the date. Yes, right at the end of the month. So keep an eye on that. Hopefully via Discord we can share that with everybody as well, so they can keep an eye on it. So yeah, that's one thing. These tasks. So just to explain, so the tasks will be 2 parts for Countdown. So Countdown will have 2 parts of tasks, and 1 part will come in on the 21st, and then the second part will come in on the 28th. And then there will be 4 more parts that come in with Anniversary. So with the Anniversary, there will be 4 more parts to the tasks. It's going to be a lot of tasks, but there will be a lot of rewards in them. Okay. And before I continue, just I'm going to take a look at chat because I was looking at schedule and stuff. What's going on with chat? I already have 100 luck on all the L1 friends. That's some dedication actually, because there's quite a few L1 friends now. Mima rerun? Did we not do a Mima rerun not too recent? I thought we did one recently, didn't we? Gengetsu and Mugetsu, we also did. I could have sworn not too long ago. I could have sworn. I could have sworn, like. Oh, did we not? Was that just JP, maybe? Just JP. Okay. You know what it is? I think they are in the schedule for Global for a little bit later on. Okay, I think that's what happened. I'm looking at the schedule right now. Are they in the schedule? Are they? Are they? Are they? Are they in the schedule? They are not in the schedule. So I will bring that up with them. I could have sworn I asked them to make sure to set them. But yeah, I'll bring that up with them. Michael, did I not bring up Michael? Michael isn't part of LostWord anymore. He left and went to do work with like a friend or something. So he actually ended up leaving. Did I not bring that up last live stage? Oh, I didn't? Okay. Yeah, no, he left like almost 2 months ago now. Actually, it might be almost 3 months. Yeah, because like from what I understand, he had a friend that started a new company in Japan, so he went to go help out. Yeah, I don't know how much I should share, but like it sounded like it was something, a very positive endeavor, I should say, like a very positive type of company, like something to do with like helping people and stuff. It sounded very good. But yeah, no, Michael is currently not with LostWord, so it's mostly just me for LostWord Global, and then they got like I guess like a lot of some of the JP team helps out and stuff now. Yeah, quite a bit of the JP team helps out in the back. Commemorative Michael Pack win. Yeah, for real. Everybody's waving goodbye. With that said, though, let's get into some of the next stuff, and we'll see what we're missing. I guess next one is we have a friend, and the video hasn't been released yet, but you know what? I'll go ahead and post it. I think everybody should be able to access it. In stage announcements, I just posted a video for an upcoming friend. Are you all able to access this okay? It still is unlisted on my end. Yeah, okay, you can't access it. Cool. They'll probably do a full release on the video in a little bit, I would say. Yeah, this Miko is pretty cool. I'm a fan, definitely. Yeah, I mentioned it at the beginning, but I do think the animations were done pretty well. And then I will drop her character image. Dun, dun, dun. Where's that? I think that's Miko's image. Yeah, it is. It has a little bit of some of her stats on it. A little bit. Yukuri, I do know there's like some stuff coming up. Just I'm not sure when the schedule it actually has it planned for. And new story, I have not heard anything, but I do know they want to get something out. Yeah, the colors are actually pretty cool. So yeah, Miko will be coming into the game with the next update. Yeah. And what else do we want to get into next? Let me take a look. I guess we can bring up her Divergent Spirits. I'll post the image for that. Versus Divergent Spirits. And this one will be coming in with Byakuren as the enemy, and then also has the new story card. Actually, that story card is pretty cool, now that I look again. The question mark stuff, you shall see with the JP live stream end of the month. So, like, roughly 2 weeks away. The Byakuren relic, that's just the enemy for the stage. The boss character for that versus Divergent Spirit stage. More swimsuit TS. Anniversary this year, May 15th. May 15th. But there will be some stuff starting in advance, and it's May 15th this year due to how the like holidays worked out in Japan, the public holidays and stuff. So yeah, May 15th will be the big update, but there will be some small like things here and there coming in before that. Yeah, Golden Week this year. Yeah. Due to Golden Week this year, there wasn't like many days available for people to work. There's like 1 or 2 work days for people. So yeah, they had to change the start. Yeah, the event stories, yeah, I do believe they've taken a bit of a different direction on that stuff. FR Front, Fantasy Rebirth, they've been scheduling that stuff like, what should I say? Little by little. Like, if I give an example, what do we got going for Fantasy Rebirth? I actually have some stuff to share. One sec. Okay. Let me share the Fantasy Rebirth stuff since we were asked about it. One sec. This is the next update for Fantasy Rebirth, I do believe. One moment. Stage announcements. There we go. So this is the next update on May 8th, and it'll come in with 1, 2, 3, 4 new stages. And then it'll also come in with buffs for 3 existing characters. And they'll be doing this, they'll be continuing to do this. There's quite a few characters they still need to get done. Oh. They do have the, oh my. They need to change that. No, that's correct image, just the character's incorrect. I'm gonna tell them right now. So no, the character is incorrect. I'm gonna ask them if they can make the new image. She already noticed. She already noticed. She the moment I posted it, she already made a she made a note. No, sorry. Yeah, she already noticed, the person who made the image. Yep. She was probably like, "Oh, oh dear. Oh dear." So yeah, she said she's gonna fix up that image and get out the correct image. But yeah, anyway, Fantasy Rebirth, they are going to do like more batches like this, and they'll be doing. Let me take a look how many more batches are coming in for May, and I'll just give you the batches in advance. So for May, it looks like they'll be doing 2 sets of Fantasy Rebirth updates, one on May 8th and one on May 21st. And then they'll be doing a couple more batches in the following month. So I think about 2 batches every month until we get fully caught up is what it's gonna be like. Why are the Fantasy Rebirths coming so late? Global has a small team. That's honestly the only answer I have. So it takes them quite a bit of time to get some stuff done. They're missing quite a few rebirths. It's probably more than the ones you listed. Last time I took a look at the list, I'm pretty sure it was more than that. I'm pretty sure. And okay, I need to go ahead with some of the stuff, and then I'll take a look at chat in a moment. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, next we got some more new friends coming up, so I'm going to post some of their images. And these friends will be coming in from the 28th. Okay, let's do it. So we got a festival version of Nitori. Nitori will be coming in. And then we also have... Oh, where's the image? One moment, I'm trying to find the image. Oh. Actually, while I'm looking for the image, how many Nitori do we have now? We got L1. I think we have 1A series at the moment, do we? And then we have 1 Ultra Festival. Not enough. That's all. Yeah, and with this, I guess we'll have 4. But yeah, sorry everyone. One moment. Just taking a look real quick. Okay, there we go. I got the image. I mean, I'm sure people that follow JP already know which character, but anyway, we shall post. There we go. Since we're just speaking of Daisen, we have Daisen coming in as well on the 28th along with Nitori. Yeah, this Daisen design is not one I expected, but yeah, T5. T5 is correct. Yeah. And Nitori is, yeah, some people mentioned it, is A18.5. You know what? I'm going to add that to their titles in the announcements. So yeah, T5 and A15.5. There we go. Okay, so those are the new friends coming up as well. And then what else do we got? Oh, we got an Ultra Festival prayer. This is a God Crystal only one, but I'm gonna post it up anyway for those that are interested. And where is the image? Image, there you are. So this is a guaranteed Ultra Festival that's coming up with six friends in it, which one is guaranteed on step 5. Then we also have a rerun coming in. And this rerun will be coming in from April 25th. And that'll be Youmu and Yuyuko coming in on the rerun. They're C3 versions. Well, they have a step up. I'm quite sure they have a step up, but just to be safe, let's double check. One moment. 25th, eh? Yes, they will come with a step up as well. And they'll also come with like the epic story card that was originally included in their prayer too. Oh, they'll also have yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. So step up, and they'll also include their original epic story card. Yeah, Yuyuko is quite popular with a lot of players. Quite popular for good reason. All right, then next. One moment. Okay, next we have the new event stuff that's coming in. So, new event costumes. So I'm going to share the costumes. And these are coming in from the 28th. I'll post them one at a time. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, those are some of the new costumes coming in. Yeah, like some of the costume designs are really cool. Komachi one looks best. Yeah, the Komachi one actually, they're all pretty cool. Lightsaber bunny pirate. Komachi one is based. No bias. No bias. But yeah, these are all coming in from April 28th, so look forward to that. And what else do we got? Okay, so this is something else coming in end of the month that everyone's reactions is going to be very interesting. But in stage announcements, so we have Sanai and Kanako, their previous advanced challenge stages that they made over on Japan. They'll be coming back in from April 28th and from May 8th. Yeah. And I do believe, don't quote me on this, but I do believe they were able to adjust the drop rate slightly for global because I asked them to like bring up the drop rates a little bit for the story cards. So if you try out these stages, I do hope that it has the higher drop rates in because I did ask that. So if you're doing the stages, they should hopefully have better drop rates on the story cards. Do the stages get dispatch? I do believe dispatch will work there because they're part of the event section of the game. So yeah, they should work fine. Should, yeah. Koga. Oh dear. And then also, this is just the packs, but I'll leave this for those that are interested. They'll be doing a rerun of the packs for Sanai and Kanako. And keep an eye out, but like I've been asking if they can do some sort of prayer rerun at some point as well for people that like maybe want to just like pull on a prayer. So keep an eye out for that too. We might be able to get that in also at some point. But to start off with, the packs will be coming in. And then, since we talked a little bit about May, we have one more character we want to talk about that's coming in on May 8th. So this is another one, part of the kind of countdown. And we don't have like a fancy image for her. But yeah. We have Momiji coming in as an Ultra Festival, and that will be on May 8th. Momiji. I don't know if I've seen that before, but oh yeah, I'll put her universe code, which is W3 actually, not W5. W3. W3 is correct for her. How many W's do we have? Like, we got W1, we got W3, we got W5. Do you have any other W's? Hey, there was a W2? Who's W2? Ah! There's, yep. Kanako and Suako. Yeah. I am now remembering. Oh man, we have so many W's now also. More and more W's. Yeah, I like this design for her as well. It's pretty cool. Definitely. Definitely. Letty White Rock rerun? Oh, I don't know if that's in the schedule, but I will leave a note with that for everybody. Let me leave a note. One sec. And I'll have them take a look at it. Letty White Rock. And also, one moment, our team member here, she went and fixed the image for us for Fantasy Rebirth. So I'm going to post the correct image. There we go. Image has been corrected. That was quick. I'm going to delete the old one. Oh, you know what? Oh, she's listening. So she made a note for us about Letty to see if it's something we should throw in a rerun for or not. So thank you very much. Team member in the shadows. Okay. What else do we want to get into? One moment, everyone. I'm trying to find my spot. I think just a few more things. So yeah, a few more things. So next one is, this is a little special for global everybody, but starting from May 1st, we're going to be running a special eye assistance, like a countdown version, and it'll have rewards that are a little better than usual, and also it'll be easier to get the rewards because it's only going to be like a 2-week period. So they're going to do like a countdown eye assistance, and that'll finish when the anniversary begins, and then they'll do like the main anniversary countdown eye assistance. Anyway, I'm going to say that again. So from May 1st, we're doing the countdown eye assistance. And then when anniversary begins on May 15th, they're going to do the full anniversary eye assistance. So there'll be 2 that'll be going on. And then we also have a special login bonus that will be starting from May 1st. So yeah, starting from May 1st, they're going to do like the full seal crystal login bonus. So yeah, 72 seal crystals from it. So make sure to keep an eye on that. That'll be starting from May 1st. May 1st. And last thing I'm going to post is, it looks like they prepared a special pack for the live stage, which is probably going to be available after we finish up here, so maybe in 20 minutes or so. But yeah, it has a story card and also some SP and some crystals, seal crystals and god crystals. So yeah, take a look at that in game if you're interested. And then that's all I have for like images and stuff, everybody. But I'm going to take a look at our schedule real quick to see if there's anything else I want to share with you, even if it's just verbally. Countdown login bonus, we talked about that. Oh, this is a change coming in, everybody, which maybe some people have noticed on JP side. So from April 28th, maybe some people don't even realize, but every time you do a battle, 2 SP is used. So every time you do a battle, 2 SP is used. Like LostWord has just always been that way, and that's getting removed from the 28th. Yeah, so some people maybe didn't know, or some people maybe forgot, but yeah. So every time you did a battle in LostWord, it used 2 SP, and that SP tax, as some people are calling it, the SP tax is getting removed from April 28th. No more taxes. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget about it. Like, I honestly forgot about it until like a team member brought it up. Also, this is a bit of like interesting discussion, but one of the reasons it's getting removed is actually one of the guys, he's looking at how data is being processed for the game, and actually by running that process every single time, it does potentially slow down calculations a little bit, which may result in slight delays. So taking it out of the game, especially on Japan's side with like a big player base, it helps a lot. But even global, it might help a little bit, maybe. We're not too sure, but it does reduce the amount of calculations happening. So it does have the chance of being able to make it a little faster. Maybe. Why was it there in the first place? Not sure, because like I looked at the documentation, that was decided before the game even came out, and I'm not too clear on it because I didn't speak to the person who said it. But yeah, that was decided way back in probably 2018 or 2019 before the game came out. Okay, anything else I want to talk about with everyone? Oh, some people might be interested in this. EX Rumia. EX Rumia is getting a rerun from May 2nd. Some people might be interested in that. Rumia fans, maybe some that missed out. So EX Rumia is getting a rerun from May 2nd as a bit of like a countdown celebration, because a lot of people seem to like that version. Anything else? Looking at the schedule still. Not much else to share, but I'll give everybody a list of the upcoming updates. So April 21st is the next one. And then we have April... Gotta make sure I'm looking at the global schedule. Yeah. April 28th. Just one moment while I'm typing it out. Okay. In the stage announcement channel, I posted the upcoming maintenance schedule. There we go. All right. So yeah, I guess that's everything for me to share, but let's take a look to see it, chat. Is the upcoming AI assistance reward they talked about on the JP stream on the premium checked? I would have to bring up the actual contents of it. Let me take a look to see if I can bring it up quickly. I found it. Let me take a look. That's an image. That's an image. I don't need an image. That's an image. Oh, I think maybe I found it. Maybe I found it. I might have found it. Okay. So, you're wondering if it was only in the paid portion or the free portion. Um, usual. It looks like it might be in the paid portion, is what it's looking like based on the document. That's what it seems. Yeah, it seems like the story cards and stuff are in the paid portion. That's what it looks like from this document. It looks like maybe the free portion got some tiny updates too, maybe. But it looks like mostly the paid portion that got adjusted. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look. Anything else? Times 2 errand rewards. I'm just going to be honest on that. I had them like stop doing that on global side of things because it was building up seal crystals like way too much, honestly. Like just to be transparent, like it's kind of crazy. Like it would be okay if it was like more like some sort of like fun activity where like maybe you like actually played the game to get the seal crystals, but it's just I don't know. You send the people out on the tasks, you get seal crystals, regretfully. Yeah, I don't even the last time we ran that, everybody do you remember the last time? It might have been like 2 years ago, was it? Like, I feel like it was close to 2 years ago maybe that we ran that. But I mean, with that said, I do know everybody likes it, so maybe I can have them take a look to see the seal crystal situation for the entire game again, and then if it's not too bad, maybe it could be run again. I can ask them just to be safe, right? Because I do know people like it. I mean, even me, I liked it because it's kind of fun, even though it's not actually playing the game. It's just sending them out on task. I'll ask them. Definitely no promises, though. Definitely. Yeah, maybe limited or something. Yeah, I'll ask them to look into it, definitely. Because, yeah, people who've played from the get-go, a lot of people did like that special event. And I mean, even myself, like I was purposely trying to get it into the schedule more originally because it seemed like people liked it. Three times? I know for Anniversary, they'll announce it later on, but for Anniversary, they have 4 times coming in. Anniversary will have 4 times for main story and Hihu. I do believe 4 times. That's what I saw on the schedule. Everybody's like shocked though, so I'm gonna double check just to be safe. One moment, I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure I saw 4 times. Let me double check though. Mm, 1 sec. Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, 4 times from Anniversary will have 4 times. Yeah. I'm gonna put in a special note on it too to make sure they remember to do it because I know they're not used to doing it. Okay. But also remember that'll just be for Hifu and main story. So for the other like tiny campaigns, they won't have 4 times. Yeah, just for Hifu and main story. And Yukuri's involved as well. So actually the Yukuri event stories, like the stages, will also be included too. Yeah. Will there be a Korean Reese? No plans currently. No plans currently. The 4 times will not apply to the new cards being added to the main story because that's a countdown event, regretfully. That's a countdown event. Yeah. The 4 times event will be like part of the main anniversary. Yeah. Any other questions? Let me take a look at a few more. Oh, for global. Is the event P for global event rewards slash shop permanently reduced? Are you referring to how some of the exchange rewards were less than usual? Yep. Okay. At the beginning of the live stage, we talked about that, and they're going to address that with next maintenance on the 21st and the maintenance on the 28th. They'll be doing on the 21st, they'll be sending out like an in-game present. And then on the 28th, they'll be updating the exchange because it looks like they didn't do a full check, but it looks like there was some sort of error on the data side of things. That's what it seems like. Oh, Star EX Nightmare rerun? Do people actually want something like that? Do people want something like that? Okay, I'll leave a note. Okay, that's something I can bring up. That's the type of thing that. Okay, all right, we can look at that definitely. All right, all right. Let me take a look at a few more messages. Fantasy Rebirth costumes from Odin and Utsuho Okune. Let me take a look to see if they're listed in the schedule or not. One moment, one moment. They're not listed, so let me ask real quick. Actually, my coworker is listening. If my lovely coworker is listening, can you send me a message? Oku and Odin, when is their Fantasy Rebirth schedule? Just send me a message at work. So, okay, they'll take a look for us, hopefully, if they're listening. A Moon EX Nightmare? I mean, I'll make a note. I'll make a note. So people want some crazy nightmare reruns? Hey, actually, question everybody. Question. If we did versus Divergent Spirits with like higher levels, like a higher tier of difficulty, would you be interested instead of like the maximum of like 120 right now, but adding in like another tier of difficulty? You would be interested? You would? Please God, no. Please. It seems if we get good rewards, yeah, that's something I would personally agree. As long as it doesn't weaken bullets. Hi. Already struggling at the max, but sure, I can try. Make it 150 and it weakens everything. Okay. So that's definitely something that should be thought about then, it sounds like. Okay. As long as stuff are available for the masses. Yeah, yeah. I can fully agree on that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to talk to them to see like how viable something like that is because a lot of that is like data side adjustments, so you never know. Okay, I'm gonna do one more pass of chat and then I'm gonna have to head off because it's getting close to the hour mark. I'm gonna do one more quick pass of chat. Are they going to decrease the costume prices for the god crystals? There's no plan to do that, but with that said, we can do discounts from time to time for older stuff, so I'm going to leave a note for that because we have done discounts in the past and we can maybe do it again in the future. That is definitely something we can think about. Let me take a look at some of the older chat messages if there's anything else. We covered that. Covered that. Okay, I think we covered most of the older questions. Oh, so coworker just took a look at Oku and Odin, and they're saying they're not specifically in the schedule yet, but it's looking like hopefully summertime. So June, July, hopefully is what they're hoping. June, July. That's what they're hoping anyway. Okay, let me take a look at some questions since some people probably wrote some stuff. New costumes. They have new costumes coming up and some scheduled. Permanent events. They've been trying to do these little bit by little bit. It's actually surprisingly more work than you would think it is. It's not just copy pasting the data. They have to do quite a few checks. Um, anything else? Custom characters for nightmare difficulty. That would be really cool. I don't see that being like easily done, but that's a really cool idea. More uses for coins. Yeah, that's something actually, considering how many coins some players have. More Yuyuko outfits. I think it'd be nice to easily set teams for Scarlet Devil Tower by knowing their weak elements. Yeah, this is something that like a lot of people involved with the title have a lot of people agree with. So hopefully like some improvements eventually reach Scarlet Devil Tower eventually. Level cap. I'll have them take a look at the data to see what's going on there. And then, yeah, if it looks like they can do that, I think we should be able to do that, no issue. I left a note for that. So level cap raise, yeah. I think the big issue is just because Global has the smaller team, nobody's actually double checked to see the situation. So I'll get them to check the situation. More ways to obtain SP. This is something they're talking about, so hopefully that gets resolved. That's being talked about. Scarlet Devil Tower crashes every time I try to go more than 2 characters per second. What do you mean 2 characters per second? Because I have seen tower crashes in the past, but I'm not sure what you mean by 2 characters per second. If you scroll too fast. Is that... I can see that. Yeah, it has been like that for years. Yep, I know exactly what we mean now. I'll bring it up just in case, because that's like data side issues, I do believe. I don't know if they can fix it or not, but I'll bring it up. an official NN account to post the news for JP and Global on Reddit. I'll bring it up. Right now, like, they don't have a ton of people that are able to do that, but I'll bring it up and see if they can find somebody who can help out. Event exchange costumes? I don't think there's a plan for them at the moment. I have not heard a plan, and I have not seen a plan for event exchange costumes. I have not. Search bar for story cards? Yes, that would be very nice. Another music disc poll? That might actually be fun. Story mode with phantasm difficulty? That's something I've brought up, actually. That's something I've brought up. I personally would like to see something similar, personally. The BGM logins that don't exist on JP but exist on Global might be difficult now because the person who did that type of data no longer is with us, but I'll leave it as a note anyway, just in case. All right. I think maybe that's it. I'll do for questions. We'll hit the hour. So thank you very much, everybody. It was nice to get some. No longer with us. No. They had a kid or something. They had a child, and then they had to take a bunch of time off. And then, yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Have a nice weekend, and thank you for all of like the opinions and everything. I'll make sure to send some of these to some of like the main people for Global, and also like the stuff that's relevant to JP as well. I'll let them know too. And yeah, no, it's always nice to get these opinions. So hopefully, I'm talking to everybody again next month or something. And yeah, look forward to seeing everyone again. Have a nice time. Thank you.